diagram you are looking at now is a series of maps for a further delved concentration in easy access instant analog recording. If, for instance, someone needs a Kodak EasyShare image but just doesn't have it with them. The blocks on the right-hand corners of these drawings are checkmark boxes. As in the surrounding series, once again, it is just a small slice in my inspired ultimate search, reckoned to have launched while alone and walking or biking along the country terrain, and unfortunately, for better or for worse, disassociating the politically incorrect wants and sycophant yearns to retrieve images and information to see my old art assistant in action. Turning these bad thoughts into good is a trait of master deconstructionists, such as myself, theorists, and inventors. What are some of the information bits I essentially need to achieve in order to alleviate the difficult pressures of criminal-like activities, and how can I just make the excuse while accepting in the same existential breath and motive of motif to turn these concerns on a penny into something constructive? As Einstein might have imagined, once again, to use an old analogy, rolling the already dirty ball of yarn stuff on separatist, fleeting, neutral grounds. So that's why it appears this way, in one open-ended slice of form, offers deluge quantity. All specific matters aside, accepting this value, you may now take off the headphones and turn to the next exhibit of choice. This concludes your sound tour for Exhibit A in map keys for notation. Please feel free to ask questions to the exhibiting artist. He is wearing an orange dot on his lapel. Also, once again, interact and participate with understood gallery discretion and respect, of course. Thank you. I hope this answered most of your questions. For further comparison to the 3D interactive collage sphere in room 2 for the slice called Map Keys. Please now enjoy the rest of the exhibit. Volleyballing exhibit part is expected, but this is not forced. It is only natural and an obvious component when understanding gets underway. As you head on through the exhibit, thank you, enjoy your stroll.
Push thing.
The diagram you are looking at now is a series of maps for a further delved concentration in easy access instant analog recording. If, for instance, someone needs a Kodak EasyShare image but just doesn't have it with them, the blocks on the right-hand corners of these drawings are checkmark boxes. As in the surrounding series, once again, it is just a small slice. In my inspired ultimate search, reckoned to have launched while alone and walking or biking along the country terrain, and unfortunately, for better or for worse, disassociating the politically incorrect wants, sycophant yearns to retrieve images and information to see my old art assistant in action. Turning these bad thoughts into good is a trait of master deconstructionists, such as myself, theorists, and inventors. What are some of the information bits essentially need to achieve? What?
Are we continuing from the beginning? Video 1. Bicycle trip to Philadelphia. The artist bicycled for one final time to Philadelphia. By the time you listen to this, the trip would have been spliced, sped up, and condensed for easy consumption as diagrammed in an illustrative for camera workers process to your immediate lower right-hand side. This is delving from the exhibiting artist's cachet fuselage addendum, which mediates toward symbolism, i.e., the easy access study, as you may have already seen, and the exaggerated living for camera work. For instance, let's say Bobby stays for a faux sitcom. Damn it, this ice cream sucks, quote. I wanted a gelate, quote. Storming off at the point of concluding to this exclamation in the main character's dialogue, also killing the second bird, as it serves a focal point for a half-hour andante resolve to one of numerous ongoing episodes for a theory season. The exaggeration to the theme affected by where the man goes or storms off to, 2 hours drive or 8.5 hours by bicycle. Its downplay is in how the element serves as a conjunctive adverb, affecting the situation also, albeit invisible to public view upon initial inspection, in which the purposefully downplayed supernatural qualities imbue the subject and subject matter heavily towards a transformation, some of which is alighted on gently, for space demands an attention to space, some of which is alighted on gently. Local time at hand. Locale time at hand. So, once again, please enjoy making your way. By the way, I borrowed this laptop. It's an art associate / boss, and I'd like to say not a nice guy. I feel turted typing because a computer's make you tired, and he cursed it. So once again, please enjoy conscientiously walking through the rest of this exhibit and enjoy your walk. More than I can say for him.